New Zealand Breeders Awards Night, and I'm catching up with Lex Williams from Over Lodge. Firstly, welcome.
Thank you.
Good night. This is a bit of fun this night for the breeders, isn't it? It's good to get together.
Yeah, I enjoy this night. It's a great get together, and yeah, it just recognises what some of the breeders do. You know, breed some good horses and get recognised for doing so.
You've bred the odd nice one. You've had a fair run of picking up a few little awards at these.
Yeah, I've had my fair share really. It's been great. Yeah,
I do an all trotting show every week, and haven't been able to do it here this week because I'm here doing the New Zealand stuff. But this is almost going to be an all trotting show because you're actually going pretty good. 1 overall, McNamara Trotters Cup winner, 2nd in the Yarra Valley Cup. He's going terrific. You must be wrapped with how he's going over there at Lara J.
Oh yeah, he's going fantastic, and just got to keep him calm down a wee bit. And we're looking for the Inter-Dominions. He's in the top 23 now, so we're hoping we'll be competitive there if we can just calm him down enough. He's pretty fired up. The whole breed was always fired up, and yeah, we've bred. The mares had One Over Kenny's had 8 foals, and the whole 8 have been winners, and they've won 67 races so far. So yeah, they go pretty good.
They do. They don't trial the best, though. I can say that. If Greg will be watching this, Greg will be like Paulie. But I know he was a little bit head-scratchy in that. But yeah, since he's hit the racetrack, he's done a terrific job. Will you go over to the Inter-Dominion? Because it's in a month's time. So.
Yeah, I'll be over for some of it, yeah, because I'm fairly heavily involved with Forbury Park, and we've got a meeting on the 2nd December, so that sort of ties me up. And yeah, but I'll be definitely over before that.
It was one of those races that was once upon a time, Australia and New Zealand. Unfortunately, now it's not going to be New Zealand, but New Zealanders are encouraged to. Do you miss the fact that it's not this Trans-Tasman race series that travels Australia and New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it's a shame because it's a pinnacle lot of racing, and I love the Inter-Dominions, and I've always wanted to win one, but I haven't been lucky enough to do so. But
you answered my question then. So have you had a finalist?
Yes, I have. Yeah, One Over Kenny got into finals, but yeah.
How long have you been breeding for, Lex?
Since 2002, so it's 20 years.
20 years, okay. So you've had some success in a short time.
Yeah, we bred. I worked out there a wee while ago that we bred 77 foals for 55 winners so far. So yeah, we go pretty good.
And you are selling this year at the NZB Standardbred sales here in Christchurch?
Yes, I got three One Over breeds. There's a full an L on solitaire out of One Over Kenny, and there's a Love You out of One Over the Sky, and a Majestic Sun out of One Over the Stars.
So you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Now
we were talking prior to coming on here, and on solitaire. I know that there's a good story behind the horse because he actually couldn't race because he broke down and he couldn't race in France, so he can't stand there. But there's another reason why people should be going to him, which I didn't know, but it's about his cross and how it works. And you explained that to me just before. Yeah, that's what attracted me to him. I couldn't get Bold Eagle when so I thought, well, this guy's got the exact same cross. He's by Ready Cash out of a Love You mare, so I said, I'm going to have a go. I know his service fee was nice and cheap, and a lot of people gave me jip sending a top mare like One Over Kenny to him, but I've got 2 now, a filly that unfortunately got hurt, but she's just been broken in. She's just coming a 2-year-old in January, but the colt this year is looking stunning. So you went back. So that's the thing. Sometimes you can do things and not back it up. You can just say, we'll try this once and just see how it goes. You backed yourself up.
Yeah, I backed up. Yeah, I really like the bloodlines, and that's what I'm going for. Yeah. I've been a breeder of sheep and the horses for quite some time, and I study the bloodlines a fair bit. And that's the key. And then you got to feed them well.
You patronise the Harastra Trotters a fair bit though with your horses. You don't mind the bloodlines Pat's bringing to Australia.
No, I'm a great
and New Zealand.
I'm a great supporter of Pat, and he supports me as well. Him and I do a memorial for my wife at Addington in May, and that's going to be a Group 3 this year. So we're pretty rapt about that.
Group 3 trot.
Yeah, for fillies and mares, trottings. Yeah.
That's good. He is a great man, and he's very good that way. You're also breeding, I think, on a streak, so you're going to try the new as well. You're happy to have a crack at horses that like they've just come along. So
Yeah. Well, the Cantab Hall bloodline sort of goes back to the Majestic Sun type. The Angus Hall and Andover, and 1 Over Kenny's bred well to them. So I think it suits the bloodline.
It's one of those things too, like with On a Streak, Breeders' Crown just finished. He was a 2-year-old Breeders' Crown winner, like the pinnacle race that they want to win. So he was able to win the major race, wasn't
he? Yes, he was. Yeah.
That's always key. How many mares do you have?
Well, I'm getting 6 foals this year, and I'll have 8 going to the stallion next year.
You'll have 8 going out to stud, so you're starting to get a few numbers up about you.
Yeah, I'm getting the numbers back up. We sold off quite a lot prior to my wife getting sick, but when she passed away, I decided I had to keep my interest back in the horses, and I'm now back up to, I think I own 30 horses or something.
There's a horse in Victoria going pretty good. Where's a set of hobbles? But that's okay. We don't mind those as well. Yeah. Mighty Flying Art. You must be wrapped with how he's been going over the last month and a half.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. And Fleet's Pocket was the first horse we bought. She couldn't run to save herself, but man, is she bred. Yeah, all the Mighty Flyings, and a lot of them are in Australia. Mighty Flying Thomas was in Western Australia. He won 25 or something. I think her horses have won well over 150 races. So, yeah.
Isn't that the good thing about breeding, though? Like, they don't have to have been able to run, or they don't have to be able to necessarily show you a lot on the track to be able to breed. Like Pixel Perfect, Pixel Perfect. Yeah, she's one of the greatest broodmares we've ever seen, and she was no good at all. She couldn't run out of sight in a dark night.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of it. When you buy a filly, you don't have to be a champion, but long as the pedigree's there. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that's it, and have a little bit of backing. Your yearlings, who prepares those for you?
The yearlings go down to be part of Southern Bred, Southern Red. I think they do a fantastic job, and they go to Julie Bain.
When do they head down there?
They'll go down there next week.
All right, so they'll be the same thing. I'm saying this to a lot of Aussies that are coming over here. If they haven't been able to go travelling anywhere, they can come to New Zealand. It's only a short trip. If they're down at down the bottom end of the South Island, it's great to get around and have a look at some of these yearlings early on and get plenty of time to have a look at them.
Yeah, they'll be there, and you can go and see them anytime down at Julie's here. She does a fantastic job.
They all do down there, don't they?
Yeah, they do, really, yeah. Yeah, well, we breed pretty good horses south of the Waitaki.
Indeed. Alex, thank you very much for joining me, and congratulations on what you're doing, and keep up the good work. Hopefully, I might see you for Inter-Dominion night with one overall. If he happens to win, I get the first interview. Don't worry about those dressage clowns. You and I get the first interview. How's that sound?
Righto, that sounds great.
Thanks, mate.
I'll book that in, eh?